Hello, this is another tutorial, this time on the idea of creating content, locating content that starts with a video lesson. These are content that is already available for you. There is a lot of pre-made things on various subjects. You have the ability to edit them, to change them, to modify them for your needs, and they're called TED Ed. So you can access them at TED Ed Lessons, TED Ed Lessons. And so here's the site that'll pop up for you. You can see here you have the ability to create a lesson from scratch. There are some subjects over here to the left that you can choose. I'm just going to choose the top one here, Business and Economics. So here we have a lesson, why can't we just print money to pay off debt? So I can click on this one. I can view it to see if it's something that'll work for me. We can see that it has over 1 million views, over 1,000 questions were answered. But let's take a look at what kind of options you have. I have a watch option. I just click here. I have a think option, which gives me access, as you saw, 4 multiple choice questions and 2 open-ended questions. I can dig deeper, so I can learn more about this particular topic. Or I can discuss, and we have one guided discussion question that's provided for us. And then I can also customize this lesson and share that with my students. So that's a business example. We can also move down to something else. Let's take something in the liberal arts area, psychology. So click on psychology. Maybe this one here. What causes addiction? And again, you have the ability to watch it, preview it. You can think about it. In this case, we have some multiple choice questions that are provided for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can dig deeper. Gives us some additional information. 2 guided discussions are available here. What surprised you most about this video, and do you agree with the narrator that our society is facing a crisis of disconnection? And you can view the discussion. We can also customize the lesson. So we can log into our TED Ed account. We can register if we do not have a TED Ed account, and then we have the ability to do some edits. We can also, back from the very beginning, we can create our own lesson, and we can capture our own video, and we can put that out there and share it with the TEDEd.com community, and we can have additional people that can take that and add on to that. So you got a great place to start, going all the way back to your menus. You can also search by topic here if you're unsure of whether or not there has been something created. A good place to start is to actually just type something in the search box. So we'll show how to create our own lesson. We'll come up here to the top where it says create a lesson. Click on that. We can search by subject. And we do have a Khan Academy video here about time value of money. So we can select that one and say continue. We can go ahead and log in or register if we haven't done that already in order to get access to creating our own lesson and going ahead and adding some of those questions or some of those other activities that we had shown you in those other 2 lessons. So I've now logged into my account, and we can see lesson created by me. I have a little bit of a text box situation here where I have up to 400 characters available. I can add some various types of things. I can create some multiple choice or open-ended questions that I would like people to access while they were watching or after they watched the particular video. I can add some information to allow them to dig deeper. I have up to 7,500 characters available. And I can add some open-ended discussion questions. I can add some new discussions to this, or I can decide to not use any of these. When I'm all done laying it out, I have the chance to preview the entire thing before I make it available. And then once I'm done, I can go ahead and publish it. And then it is out here and it is part of the library in TED-Ed. It has its own unique URL for the particular lesson, which I could then share with whoever needs it. Oh, one thing to point out, although I am describing this lesson as it's something that would be created from the perspective of the instructor, when you go to register and create your account, you identify whether you are a teacher, and if you are a teacher, what grade level do you teach, what subject levels that you teach, etc. However, one of the other choices is a student. So a student can actually do this. They can actually start by finding a lesson, just like you did. They can then create their own lesson from a particular video that's already out there, and they can add some information to it. Or again, as I did when I showed the time value of money grab, they can just use the search field, search for a particular topic to locate a video, and then provide all the contextual information needed to maybe expand the gathering of knowledge, and maybe they're going to use that as part of a presentation where they can actually have some of those other pieces of information, like the multiple choice and open-ended questions and the discussion and so forth, to be part of how they're going to interact with their audience during their presentation. So just a neat little tool. Again, one of these nice freebies, just accessing it on the internet, ed.ted.com, and then it would be /lessons would be how you'd get to this. But if you just Google TED-Ed, you will actually find the link to get in and give this stuff a try.